Hey everyone, it's me, Adam P, and welcome to my reaction and fresh review of Survivor Winners at War, episode 6. What an iconic episode. Oh, there's a lot to unpack here. First of all, I hope everyone's doing well during this very trying time. I hope everyone's doing the best they can right now. We'll go chronologically. Let's go start to finish. Rob is gone. I think Ben said it the best. He was just like, he was treating us like noobs, but we are winners. Okay, you can't just babysit us like that. That really rubs us the wrong way. And then we get an edge extinction scene. Yay! It wasn't too big, but they said, all right, well, turn these stones and you'll find a cute thing. And the hint was right time, right place. And Tyson was great for thinking, okay, what is the only way to tell time here? Because that really is the best way of figuring out where it is. And he said, well, the tide. And I feel like the tide is a little bit too of a general place. But nonetheless, Tyson found out where it was and he took it. And he sold Parvati. He sold Parvati an idol nullifier for 1 token. Queen had 4. So she was like, yeah, sure, go for it. Here you go. Interestingly enough, Tyson spent it on peanut butter right away. I was a little conflicted by this because, hey, 5 tokens get you an advantage to come back. So I would totally keep them and wait for it. However, with Tyson, boy was hungry, got some peanut butter, a big jar too at that. It's an interesting move because, hey, you're getting nourished, more nourished than the other competitors. So that is an advantage in a way. You know, there could be a chance though, they won't tell you when you get to come back, so you never know when the expiration date is. Nonetheless, I would keep them. Once again, it's another advantage. So I'm like, imagine, like, there's so many advantages and idols out now, like, imagine if someone does something crazy with more than one well, so immediately, hello dolls, double elimination. And it was a pretty simplistic one. Just grab rice bags, push them through a hole, open it up, get the balls, roll the balls in. We've seen it before. And I'm full on rooting for Team Soleil because I love you. My 2 favorites are on that tribe, Parvati and Yule. Come on, Soleil, come on. And I'm getting sick of worrying for Parvati. We'll get there. So then I thought, okay, cool, we're good. And then Wendell dropped a ball when it was supposed to be so close. So it was like Wendell kind of was the thing that made them fall behind. Yara ends up winning immunity. They're super safe. It was 4 of them, so I'm sure they were ecstatic. They don't have to go through another tribal. The episode starts to get cray. So Soleil tribe, they are like, okay, so let's vote out Parth. Okay, well, we can do Michelle. Okay, and then we show Nick being like, well, I always wanted to work with Parvati. And I'm like, then work with Parvati. Do it. Why not? Go for it. Because Parvati, I think, would be open to working with anybody at this point because she just saw Rob get voted out. So she's like, crap. All the OGs, all the old school alliance is gone except for her. But so then they were like, okay, and then they showed Wendell. I don't know, Wendell was just in a grumpy mood this episode. It was odd a little bit. And Michelle came out and was like, look, I'm just telling you right now, I'm probably gonna put your name down, and Parv is gonna put your name down, but I just wanted to stay loyal to her and show that I was loyal and get her tokens. Which, I don't know why you should have told him that. I guess you were trying to gain trust with him, but no. Probably not the best thing to tell him. So when that happened, I was kind of like, well, now the target looks like it's on Michelle. And then Wendell goes up to Parvati and he's trying to bargain for her tokens, which is a little odd because they have talked 0 times, have 0 trust with each other. And now he's demanding, give me your coins and I will keep you safe. Which is like, coins for a vote. If you had something more interesting, maybe like a idol that's only good for 1 more tribal, we'll get there. But it was kind of a little too forceful. So it looked very, and they were trying to talk to Nick. Like, look, Nick, like, Wendell is really a little wobbly, and it really, this is what frustrated me though. Episode really made it look like, hey, okay, let's get Wendell out. I guess Wendell's a snake. We can get him out. I just want to point out, notice Yule's name was never brought up into conversation to voting out King Yule. At least I have Yule still. Oh, a lot of crisis is going down with Soleil tribe. So let's go to the Kyle tribe. Tony decides immediately to go in his chaos mode and goes into his little bunker and hiding spot, which was near the water. And it's cute, I guess, but everyone's like, we need to talk strategy. Where is Tony? So they ended up talking to Denise, and it seemed a little slimy, being like, yeah, we love you. I actually really like all 5 tribe members on Decal, so I knew I was gonna get hurt no matter what. I forgot Jeremy has safety without power, and Denise has an idol, Sandra has an idol. What is going on? It was like, and Kim has an idol. So it was like, oh, something can really go down this tribal, and it did. They were like, let's just not go to the water well and not talk game there, because Tony might be there. And what do you know? Tony was there, so he got absolutely nothing from his little hideout. In fact, he kind of made people a little irritated, so it made it look like, is Tony gonna get booked? I can't tell. But once I saw that scene where all 4 of them without Denise were talking, I was like, Denise. Girl, if I was, wherever Denise was and saw nobody was around, she should have probably realized, girl, this idol is probably cute for me right now. And now here comes a really fun scene. Sandra comes up to Denise, and here comes another bargaining with the tokens. Sandra says, hey, I will give you this idol. It's only good for one more tribal. And if you give me your 2 tokens, you will make a cute trade. We will make a cute trade. And I thought immediately, you know what? Denise really should do this, because it kind of seems like a win. Sandra's giving you an idol, and it's going to be used for one tribal, so you're safe. You're cool. You get to call the shots, and you and Jeremy pretty much get to call the shots on who's going home. Sweet. Sandra brought out a branch for trust. That was her mistake. That was her downfall, was trying to make amends and build trust with someone she's never built trust with until now. Also, like, if Denise got voted out, her tokens would be gone either way. You know what I'm saying? You lose your tokens if you get voted out. So why not spend them, especially for an idol like this? Worth it. Especially when you know your name's on the block. And then we get to tribal for Soleil tribe. And really, I was thoroughly convinced. I'm so sad now. I was thoroughly convinced that Wendell was going, because he was acting so bold and brave. He said, I will stab anyone in the back, and I will stab the front of them. And the whole tribe was like, okay. And I love that Parvati brought up, like, look, he's trying to bargain with me. And Wendell just gets super defensive, like, well, what do you mean? Of course I'm talking about it. And it was intense. And I noticed Yule was just sitting there. Yule's just sitting there watching the fire and the cannons blow from each other. And Yule got to sit there and enjoy it. I just love how safe he looks right now. I mean, anything could happen, but Yule's been doing really good so far. And so sadly, it really looks like they're trying to get Wendell out. They're like, come on, guys, he's a snake. He said he'll do anything. He'll do anything. And I think Parv was trying to keep it cool, play it cool. And I like that she kind of, like, maybe her downfall was that she showed a little interest into their trade. Because once again, a trade like this, I won't vote for you if you give me your tokens. That's a little way too shady, because you're not giving me something physical. You're giving me just your word. And if I give you your tokens and I get voted out, boo the fool. And I feel like after what he just said, I'll stab anyone in the back. Yeah, I bet you if Parvati made that trade, I still bet you Wendell would have voted out Parv. It really made it look like that Wendell was going. It really did. I was very interested in it, and they're lucky that this happened during another extremely big blindside. They're lucky. At least I'm not just soaking in that. But my absolute favorite player, Parvati, voted out 3-2. Nick, I really thought you were going to come to bat for us. But no. So that was really sad. Every single time Soleil was not immune, it was always like, oh God, Parvati's in trouble, Parvati's in trouble. It was always that. It was just so stressful. So it was just so sad that it ended up being like this. And I think a lot of it has to do with Soleil Tribe not doing well with the challenges in the beginning. And I'm starting to think, well, that old school alliance, man. Maybe that was too big of a mistake to just say, okay, us four, isolate everyone else. And just keep it us four. Because guess what? All four of you are gone now. I just feel so sad for Parv because she didn't even do a lot of snakery, you know? She just started getting the wrong side of numbers slowly but surely. And it looked so close. I'm so mad at the Survivor editors right now. They really made it look like Wendell was going. They really did. So when it turns out that the three of the guys still stayed strong, which, in my opinion, I get it. You're Decal, you have the majority. Yul is the king of making his alliance be loyal to each other. So, I don't know, maybe Yul did something to help them convince otherwise. She is going to Edge of Extinction. She does have a chance. At least King Yul is there. Oh, all my chips are for Yul now. Also, I thought I just really want Parv to make it at least to jury. However, I think jury is gonna be 17 people this time. I really do. I can see it where all winners, everyone who made it to Edge of Extinction, unless someone quits, that would be insane. So then we get to the biggest moment of the night. Decal Tribe. And I was thinking, okay, who is Denise gonna vote out? Because I thought she's not gonna vote out Jeremy. And I really, really did thought Denise is not gonna vote out Sandra. She just built trust with Sandra. She just built trust with her. Watching Denise in her season, she didn't really have she didn't really have a backstabby kind of gameplay, except when she convinced them to take Malcolm out instead of Denise, Queen. Denise is just going to use her idol on herself, and she's going to decide who goes home with Jeremy. I thought it was going to be 3-2. That's it. She uses her idol on herself, and then she also was like, oh, I just found this walking around today. So that made me think, there's trust. There's trust somehow with Sandra. It really did make it look like that. For me, at least. Then she said, here's my other idol. Bada bing, bada boom, Jeremy's safe. It was a little pointless because she really was like, maybe they'll split the votes. She just wanted to absolutely make sure that she had the votes. So I can justify her using the idol in both of them. But guess what, honey? Jeremy voted for you, girl. Ooh. And now Jeremy's probably like, But I guess I get why he did it, because it's either me or her. Oh my gosh. And then turns out the one vote that's only counted is Denise, and she votes out Sandra. It just seemed completely not in Denise's character. However, Queen Denise knew. She knew this is Winners at War. She is a 2-time winner. She is on not my side. Let's get her out. She didn't say that, let's get her out. It was a move. She was in a perfect position to make a move by herself. And Jeremy can't be blocked. Jeremy cannot be mad because I used an idol on you, sweetheart, and you voted against me. You can't be mad at me, Jeremy, that I wouldn't put you into this little plan. So, absolutely legendary move. These are the episodes we hope for, except the only downside is I absolutely love Parvati and I absolutely love Sandra. So, unfortunately, the casualties were my faves. But it was great gameplay. Sandra, there was a little too much trust in there. Maybe you got a little too comfortable. I was seriously shocked. But it was a great game move. I don't know what's going to happen with Denise from now on. She's vulnerable now. However, Jeremy, she's helping you out. And I think Soleil Tribe, this was a W for Soleil Tribe for sure, because I think in the merge, I feel like they kind of have to work together now. One by one. And then I love that they put the take in of Sandra being like, Denise, you're a wonderful person. You're a wonderful person. And then she goes, stabs her right in the back. I think Parvati's downfall was just simply the numbers were against her. You could tell she was trying to crack Nick open. And it really looked like, however, the loyalty stood taller than Parvati's and Michelle's convincing of getting Wendell out. We've had 4 A-list, like, legendary people from Survivor get voted out in a row. Well, thank you guys so much for checking out my fresh reaction review of Winners at War episode 6. What did you guys think of this crazy episode? And once again, I hope everyone's doing well during this crazy time. At least we have fun entertainment with us like Survivor, Winners at War. Lastly, make sure you hit me up on my social media. And what's that? And I will see you guys next time for more Winners at War.